I'd like to talk to you about the importance of self-expression and what brought this about. English, yes. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tari Rotagar, and I am so thrilled to have you here with me for yet another video. It is always such a great time for me to actually just get to make one of these because whenever I get on here, I talk about things that truly matter to me because it's either something that I've experienced or something that I know somebody I love or somebody I care about is also going through. And I know that as a human species, as human beings, we all have shared experiences. And whenever one finds a solution to a particular problem, it is always such an important thing to share it because somebody out there can actually find value from that and actually find a solution out of their own, situation. So with that being said, I was actually having a conversation with somebody that I truly care about, someone very dear to me, a relative of mine. And as we were talking, he was like saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm expressing myself too much and if I express too much." And it was actually not the first time that he had said this. And I was just like, okay, that's a problem there. Because whenever I listen to him, I always think of him as someone who has so much valuable information and wisdom to share. So whenever he talks, I really listen because he's one of those people who really expresses himself authentically and always inspires me to do the same. So I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is this coming from? Why are you apologizing for expressing yourself? Right? Because as people, that is the one thing we are all here to do. We are here to express ourselves, to express who we are. So, with anyone in the world, if you are watching this video and you are also one of those people who sometimes feel like you need to apologize for speaking your truth and expressing yourself however you want to express yourself in any given moment, you should never feel bad for that, right? As long as it's your truth, as long as it's a true expression of who you are. God put something in you that He intended for you to come onto this planet, onto this earth, and express, right? Because from that part of your essence that you have to give to the rest of humanity, there are lessons that everyone who comes into contact with you, everyone who comes across you, learns and gets to experience and gets to get a wider experience of the human expression, right? So if you feel like you need to apologize for being yourself through how you speak or how you behave, then I would like to actually encourage you to take a moment, take several moments rather, and whenever you feel like you need to apologize and actually question yourself, actually challenge that feeling when you want to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say something because maybe it's too much, maybe I'm speaking too much or whatever. Just ask yourself, how true is this? How true is it that I'm actually expressing too much? And how important does what I have to say, or how important is what I have to say rather? Could somebody actually find something of value from what I have to express in this moment? And what will happen if I don't express what I have to express? Because I can tell you, in times where I wanted to express something and I stopped myself, I walked away from that interaction feeling down, feeling like I let myself down in some way, right? Because I knew that had I actually opened my mouth to express what I wanted to express, it was actually going to add value. It was actually going to add a different perspective into the conversation that was taking place. But because I decided to keep my mouth shut, that opportunity was lost forever. So with that, I want to say, listen, you were put on this planet to be yourself, to express yourself how you feel is natural to you, most natural to you, and you should never apologize for that. I mean, it was Nelson Mandela, who said, live life as though no one is watching and express yourself as if everyone is listening. That speaks volume, because when you express yourself like everyone is listening, it actually says that what you have to say matters. What you have to give to the world through your own experiences, because no one has seen the things you've seen. No one has experienced things that you've experienced in the way that you've experienced it. So you best believe that your perspective on things matters, and you should never apologize for wanting to express that. And you should always feel that whenever you speak, people are going to listen, and they are going to take away something of value when they walk away from the interaction with you, because you matter. And your words and your thoughts and your wisdom and your knowledge, they all matter, and they are all value. So never rob yourself of the experience to express yourself how you want to express yourself. If anybody has a problem with that, that's between them and themselves, right? Then that's the opportunity for them to get on in their own level and introspect as to why they are bothered by somebody else expressing themselves. But as for you, speak your truth. Be how you want to be who you want to be, because that is what God created you to do and to be in the first place. Okay? So do you, all right? Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has been of value, because I know for sure whenever I speak about these things, it also gives me a different perspective onto the things that I'm dealing with, or the things that people I know are going through. So let's help one another through this life journey, man, and just encourage one another to be ourselves, because life will be so boring. I mean, the people we admire the most are people we see being their most authentic selves. So give yourself the permission to be your most authentic self. Yeah? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you in the next video. Bye.